I would like to bring up right now Miss Brandy Melissa. Huh? Yeah, he's next. John, you want to come on up? You next. Hi, Brandy.
Hey, it's good to see y'all again, but anyway, I had a wisdom tooth extraction last week, and I'm weaning myself off my pain medication, so excuse me if I don't sound like I normally do. Anyway, I was watching the House debate on this bill last night because after my doctor's appointment, I was in too much pain to come back up here, so I watched it online. Ironically, they were debating the rainy day fund, using rainy day funds on this bill while it wasn't raining outside. Some people were against it, some people were for it. I'm getting up here on corrections, which is not something I'm known to do, because when Louisiana State Penitentiary was mentioned, I cringed. My brother, who has a Purple Heart from nearly being killed in an IED explosion in 2006 in Iraq, at the age of 9, right after we had to move to Baton Rouge from my mom going through a domestic violence attempted murder by my biological dad, was molested by a youth leader. 11 days before Christmas that year, at Mayfair Elementary, when he was 10, because his birthday is November 3rd. During recess, he was found by his teacher, who was randomly passing by the T buildings to go make copies for assignments they were doing. And something told her to look in between the T buildings. She found my brother curled up like in a fetal position, turning colors, with spiral notebook wires around his neck. He was so upset that they found him because he wanted to die, that they moved him to the office till my mom could get there, that about 7 school employees had to hold my brother down. When he was put in Parkland Hospital, and they did his evaluation to ask him why he tried to kill himself. He referred to what the molestation he went through. The guy was put in a treatment program, rehab, whatever you call it, after Jeffrey Dahmer got bludgeoned to death. Part of his probation given by Judge Mike Irwin was that he wouldn't get caught with another child after his rehab sentence was over. The 18-month rehab ended. He went to Texas, got caught with a 10-year-old little boy. They gave him 10 years. Because he violated his probation, whatever it is, he was extradited back to Louisiana in 2008. He was in DeQuincy, and then they sent him, when DeQuincy shut down, to Angola. I have friends and family all over the state in law enforcement. I know a lot of corrections officers from being up here and everything else I deal with. If y'all cut the State Department of Corrections budget, even being a sex offender, I was told by staff at the prison that even he's up for parole next year. His early release date is 2022. His completion of his sentence is 2038. I'm fearing not only for the jobs and lives of the corrections officers that'll be on the line, but also that offenders that don't need to be released back into society will be let go because the state doesn't have enough money to keep them where they belong. So I'm begging you to please not cut Department of Corrections budget because they need every dime they can get. They are who every day when they walk out of their door to go to their job don't know if they're going to be able to go home at night and hug their families, spend time with their families, and tuck their kids in their bed at night. They risk their lives to protect and save lives of people they don't even know. And like I've told judiciary and other committees, it was law enforcement that saved my mom's life after what my daddy did. It was law enforcement that saved my life after Hurricane Andrew. I went to school with my Charles Jackson. I keep in touch constantly with the ones I'm friends with. So please remember the sacrifices they make and don't put further burdens on the job they have to do. Thank you.
Brandy, thank you for your compelling testimony. We'll take that into consideration along with Secretary LeBlanc. Thank you for being here today.